Good afternoon, everyone. 58 students have joined. Let's wait for more students to join. In next 5 minutes, we'll start the lecture. Am I audible?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
It's breaking. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So total 66 students are there, and 58 have joined. Five to six will join. Let's start now. Uh, I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
So today we will learn the principle of inclusion and exclusion. You might have learned this before, but then here in discrete mathematics, we are including it. And the basic principle is expected here. So we are not going in depth of this principle. There is one more form of this principle, and which is for inequality, but we won't be going for that one. So I'll just read out the principle for you. It is a counting technique that computes the number of elements that satisfy at least one of the several properties while guaranteeing that elements satisfying more than one property are not counted twice. So, you know that when we combine two sets, when we say A union B, then there are chances of always that there are some common elements of A and B. So when we count actual elements of A union B, the elements of both sets, then we avoid counting those elements twice. Okay, so that is the principle of inclusion exclusion. Here we will get direct formula to count the number of such sets where union or intersection is required to be calculated. So here we'll have these type of principles are used in the permutation combinations or probability, where you want to count the probability of particular sets when they are combined together, or probability of sets which individually, and maybe the combination of more than two sets or three sets. So this is how it can be used in probability and permutation combinations. So let's see, for two sets, they're saying this principle of inclusion works like this, that cardinality of A union B is nothing but cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersection. Do you agree with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, great. So this is very straightforward formula. So we are just deducting the values of the cardinality of A intersection B, so that it won't be counted twice. Okay. Now this is for normal sets where we have the common elements in A and B. But then what about disjoint sets? I hope you understand disjoint sets. I'll just tell you in short. Disjoint sets are the one which do not have any common elements. In that case, there is A union B is nothing but cardinality of A and cardinality of B. Okay, so we need not to deduct the intersection of them. And if you want to prove this, then the A intersection B cardinality of this will be always zero. Okay, so what remains is only A cardinality of A and cardinality of B. Okay. Now, if I always solve these example based on principle of inclusion exclusion using Venn diagram. So for two sets, if you look at this Venn diagram, this A and B are intersecting here, and here we want to avoid this part. We want this part and this part to be counted. Okay, so we always deduct this portion, the light blue portion of A, from this common portion. So if there is a 10 here and there is 20 here, the cardinality of A, so I'll always say 20 minus 10 is this light blue part of A. Okay, I'll be explaining you this in the example. Similarly, if the cardinality of B is 30 and A intersection B is 10, so from just to represent this B part, only B part, what I'll do 30 minus 10, 20. Okay, so I'll write cardinality of B, only B as 20. Okay, so this way we will be using Venn diagram to calculate this thing. Then after that, three sets, for three sets, we have to use this formula. So cardinality of three sets, then we have to deduct the cardinality of two sets, combination of two sets, and then we have to add the cardinality of all three, cardinality of intersection of all three sets. Why? Because you have deducted it from here, but there are some common elements in all three sets which you have to consider, because they might not have deducted here. Okay, so nor they are counted in A, B, and C, nor they are counted here. Okay, so we have to count them. We don't want to leave them just like that. So everything we should include, and that is why this A intersection, B intersection, C is there. Okay, same thing is applied for four sets also. So you can have the four set formula in the same way. I am leaving it to you. You just find out how the four set formula will go on. Okay. Now, when we consider Venn diagram for three sets, it will be like this. Okay. So these yellow portions are nothing but only A, only B, and only C. Now let's see, we have a problem where we want to find out whether students learning math, science, and physics, or math, physics, and chemistry, and we want to count whether how many students are learning only maths and only physics and only chemistry. So that time what we will do, we will calculate we will add the values of only these yellow portions. Okay, so these three values we will add, and we will say that these many students are learning only maths, only physics, and only chemistry. Okay, so when you want to calculate two of them, if I ask how many students are learning exactly two subjects, then you will be adding these green portions. Okay, I'll be telling you how to calculate these yellow, green, and blue things. And when we say how many students are learning all subjects, all three subjects, then we'll have this value in this blue portion. Okay, is there any doubt in this one? Two sets and three sets. How it can be calculated using this Venn diagram that I am explaining you right now. Is there any doubt?
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Remember the formulas. They are very simple. Okay. Now, this is the example. Suppose a survey of 100 people asked if they have a cat or dog as a pet. The results are as follows: 55 answered yes for cat, 58 for dog, and 20 people checked yes for both cat and dog. How many people have a cat or a dog? Now, from given example, it is very important to identify the cardinality of correct sets. Correct sets in the sense you have to read it properly. Now here cat and dog is given, it means it is intersection. Okay, here cat or dog is asked, it means it is union. Okay, so if you find this every time, it won't be given that much simple and straightforward. It may be twisted, and you have to find the actual meaning, whether the combination of both is given or any one of them is asked. Okay, if if you read this in a wrong way, that cat or dog, and instead of intersection, if you are mentioning it you as an union, you'll get answer in negative numbers. Okay, so that way you can cross check with your answer. If you are getting negative number as a final answer, it means intersection or union को आपने interchange कर दिया. Okay, that is one way you can correct your mistakes. Okay, so very first thing we have to find out the sets, and so that we can put them in the formula. So 100 people is nothing but universal set, cardinality of universal set. Then we'll have two sets here now. The set people who have answered yes for cat, and people who have answered yes for dog. So these two sets we have, will represent them by using C and D, capital D. So what is the cardinality of C? Is 55. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Cardinality of dog, D, is 58. Then, as I have told you, that 20 people checked yes for both cat and dog. Cat and dog both bola hai. So it is the cardinality of intersection of C and D. So 20 is the number. Then what we are supposed to find, how many people have cat or dog, one of them. So union we have to calculate. So simple formula, sorry, I am supposed to write C and D here. So C union D is equal to C plus D minus C intersection D. Okay, is equal to, we'll have the values, direct values, and we have this number. Okay, is there any doubt? This is a very simple example where we have the values of CD and intersection of CD, and we have put them in the formula, and we have got the answer. So 93 people have cat or dog. Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
See how it can be done using Venn diagram. Can you see orange and yellow part? Only C is how much it was, 55. Okay, the very first thing when you use Venn diagram, you have to write the value of intersection first. If it is two sets or if it is three sets, respective of that, you have to first write the value of intersection. उससे ही सारी वैल्यूज आपको कैलकुलेट करनी, दैट विल हेल्प यू कैलकुलेट अदर वैल्यूज. ओके, so here C intersection D is 20. Okay, what was a cardinality of C? 55. Okay, 55 was there. So what we did, this whole thing, okay, including this C intersection D, C and C intersection D is 55. Okay, but we already have the number for C intersection D. So what we can do, 55 में से उसको minus करो, 55 minus this 20, and we will get only C, which is 35, and which will not include any single value of D. Okay, so this is only C. Now same thing we have to apply here for dogs. So what is the cardinality of dog? Is 58, and from 58 we will exclude C intersection D. Okay, 58 minus 20 is 30. And when you want to count all of this, because you want to find cat or dog value, cat or dog matlab union, and if you ask me the union of C and D, I'll consider the whole Venn diagram. Okay, so you have to add 35, 20 and 38 to calculate this number. Then you have cat or dog. Okay, have you got this? Two sets.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the way we will be calculating it using Venn diagram. So it is up to you. If you want to use uh, what we say formula, you can go with that one. It is formula is good when two sets are given, but when three or more sets are there, then I personally prefer Venn diagram, because it is very simple. Formula mein you have to keep on calculating only for two, then only for two you have to have the formula again, then only for three if it is asked, then you have to calculate the formula, so that becomes the tedious task. Then three sets, in three sets we have, okay, I would like you to write this, write down this two sets of formula. Just write the formula. He said formula. And for your reference, you can write these things, only A, only B, sorry, only A and C or A and B, because only these three types of questions are asked based on the principle of inclusion. Done?
Yes.
Then write this example. Write example in short. You can write only this thing also. Solution. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Now write down this example and we'll discuss. So I'll just read out. By that time, you copy down the example. A survey in 1996 asked household whether they had a VCR, a CD player, or a cable TV. 50 had a VCR, 60 had a CD player, and 60 had a cable TV. 25, so here we have cardinality of VCR as 50, CD player as 60, and cable TV as 60. 25 owned VCR and CD player, 30 owned a CD player and had a cable TV, 35 owned a VCR and had cable TV, and 10 households had all three. How many households had at least one of the three? Okay, now here uh, the union or intersection is not asked in a simple way. So, what they have said, how many households had at least one of the three? At least one of the three means either either VCR or CD player or cable. So when or comes, it is obviously union. So you have to find the union of VCR, CD player, and cable TV. And 10 household had all three. It means it is the intersection. They had all three means they had VCR and CD player and cable TV. So that is nothing but this is the intersection. Okay. So here the values are given. VCT is given. Now from VCR and CD player, so VCR and intersection CD player is 25. Then CD player and cable TV, intersection of CD player and cable TV is 30. And intersection of VCR and cable TV is 35. And intersection of all three is 10. Okay, straightforward. And you have to put the values in the formula and you will get the answer as 90. Just let me. The very first, while solving these examples in exam, you have to mention which set is represented by which letter. Okay. So like I have written over here, let V be the set of households with a VCR, C be the set of households with a CD player, and T be the set of households with cable TV. Okay, so that I'll come to know that V means VCR and C means CD player and T means cable TV. Okay, and then you can use those letters to represent your sets, put them in the formula and put their values and count the final answer. Is any doubt?
No.
Here goes the Venn diagram. VCR is this thing. Now Venn diagram means you have three values to be deducted from the particular set. How many what are those values? That this V, T and C we have. So here V is having common values with T and C both plus common values of all three. Okay, so that is how this cardinality of V, which is 50, is deducted. These three values are deducted from that 50. So 25, 10 and 15. Again, as I have told you, the intersection value you have to find and that is the very first job. So firstly, we'll write this 10 over here. Okay. After that, we'll calculate only this green part. V and T. Just look at the value of V intersection T. What is it? V and T. VCR and can someone tell me? It is 35, right? 35. 35 may say we want to deduct this 10. Okay, what is left? 25. So we got the final value of V and T. The second thing is V and C. How much it is? V and C. It is 25. So 25 minus 10. is 15. So only this green portion is 15. Okay. Similarly, you have to calculate C and T. So it is 30. 30 में से we want to deduct 10 and what is left is only 20. So this is only C and T and no common elements are calculated from the C and T. Okay. So these green portions are calculated. After that, we have task of calculating only V, only T, and only C. So once you have all these three values, it is very easy. So from the cardinality of V, we will deduct 25, 10, and 15. And whatever left is the cardinality of that set. Okay. So 50 minus this gives us 0. T is cable TV. So 60 minus this, and this. Okay. Remember this portion. It will give us 5. Then C is having cardinality 60. Deduct this from 60, 50, 10, and 20, and it will give us 50. Now, we are supposed to calculate the household which had at least one of the three. Okay, means the entire Venn diagram. Okay, so we have to calculate each and every portion. So what we'll do, we'll take 0, we'll take 5, we'll take 15. 0 plus 5 plus 15, then 25 plus 25 plus 15 plus 20 plus 10. Okay, because we are finding union. Union means this whole diagram, whole Venn diagram. Okay, and as we have calculated this and deducted the common elements, common values, we have the very specific values here, and we have just added all of them and we got the final answer. So using this and this, we should get the same answer. So 90 we have got. Okay. Is there anything that you want me to explain using Venn diagram? Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So if you have drawn this Venn diagram, I'll give you examples for practice. Have you written this and drawn this Venn diagram?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So go with this one. This is for your practice. You need not to write the entire example. Just write down the cardinalities and start solving and find out what you want to calculate. If anyone is having any doubt, ask me. I'm here. While others are solving, we can discuss. Just let me know whether this is visible to you. Is this readable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There is one more document. I haven't calculated the value. I don't have answer. So if you all are getting 100, then freeze that answer. Should I show you next example?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it visible? Okay. 2 is the answer for first one. I hope you all are using Venn diagram. Okay, 244. Great. Everyone is getting same answer. So, if you're done with this two examples, should I show you third and fourth one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Solve this. Correct. 45 and 5. Then second, fourth one, fourth example. Sixteen is correct. Should I show next example?
Yes, ma'am.
30 is the correct answer. First, if any one of you is not understanding this, please let me know. Because I won't be repeating this lecture. In the next lecture, we'll discuss another theorem. I can't see 67 comments in the chat box. So I'm worried if you have understood, all of you have understood or not. Great. Good job. Can you all do one thing? Go to classroom and access this set PIE summary document. Go to classroom and access set PIE summary. PIE is nothing but principle of inclusion exclusion, short form of principle of inclusion. Are you able to access it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if you are not using Venn diagram, then how it can be done? Okay. So n of AUB is nothing but cardinality of AUB. Is the meaning of each and every set is given over here. Okay. So for 3 sets, when we want to calculate only A, only B, or only C using formula, then how it happens? N of, I'll just share my tab. So when we want to calculate only A ka value using formula, then this is how we have to do it. Okay, N of A minus N of A intersection B plus A intersection B minus A intersection B intersection C. It means A intersection B और C को हमने माइनस किया है और इसको प्लस किया है. This minus sign is there outside. Okay, so from every set you have to deduct this B and C thing. Okay, you want only A, and that is nothing but combination of AB and AC. So you want to deduct those things, but then you want to combine all those values which were deducted during this AB and AC. So we have added A, B, and C, intersection of cardinality of intersection of A, B, and C. Okay. Similarly, when you want to calculate the value of only B, N of B minus N of A intersection B plus N of B intersection C minus A intersection B intersection. Same thing, just this combination changes. So B का combination जिसके साथ है, you have to write down those sets. So B is combined with A and C. Okay, and then you have to add A, B, and C. Then again, when you calculate C, you deduct the values of C when it is combined with B and A, and you have to add when it is, sorry, this should be minus, and when it is combined with A, B, and C. Okay, so this is how we calculate the values over using the formula, but then using the Venn diagram, it is very simple task. So it is up to you what you want to calculate. Now see, this is about only when you want to calculate, only the set value is to be calculated. But when we want to calculate both A and B, see, it means A intersection B we want to calculate. So it has to be deducted from this one. So you get only A and B. Okay. When B and C is to be calculated, you have to deduct it from A intersection B intersection C. Okay. And same for the A intersection C. So only two का जो value हमने देखा था, green portions, that you can calculate like this using formula. Okay. So it is difficult. If you understand formula, you can use it, but then you have to use this type of combinations to calculate the values of only set or the value of 2 sets or value of 3 sets. Okay. And for 2 sets event, when you want to calculate the value of only one set, Then you have to deduct it from the intersection of that set with another set, and you'll get the value of only that. So it is simple for two sets, but difficult after three and more sets, three or more sets. Okay. Is there any doubt? I hope I was able to convey it to you. Great. So this week, I don't know which batch is having tutorial tomorrow. So we continue with tutorial of sets, that is operation on sets. And in the next week, we'll have tutorials on principle of inclusion exclusion, and the next term, that is mathematical induction, that I'll be covering in the next lecture, that is tomorrow. So if you have any doubts, ask me, or else I'm sharing the attendance form. Mark your attendance. Please use your second year roll numbers and not the first year roll numbers to mark your attendance. Now you are in second year. I am here if anyone wants to ask any questions or doubts.